Oops, your tail lamp took a hit. You got no money or time to go get it fixed. Don't worry, I'm going to show you a quick and temporary way to get it fixed. Basically, depending on the lens repair set that you purchase, the application instructions might be different. So I'm just going to show you the basic instruction. They should be the same for all of them. First thing you want to do is remove all the broken charge. Clear the area as best as you can. Remember, this is a temporary fix. Once you get that done, make sure each piece is as even as possible. Then you want to clean the lens. You want to make sure there's no wax, there's no oil, dirt, grime. Something like glass cleaner would be fine. Or you can clean it with soap and water just to get it just fully clean. And then you want to apply the tape. You don't want to overlap the tape on the paint surface. You want to get it at least an inch over the damaged area. In this case, you can see we probably got like a quarter, almost a half an inch probably. So we're gonna have to make do. And we got two colors to repair. It's gonna be this one and the top one, the red one, the amber and the red one. And you want to start from the bottom. If you have different pieces, and if it's not long enough to cover the one area, you want to start from the bottom and the next overlap and top as you go up. And once you get to the red one, you want to overlap the red one over the amber one. So when it rains, it just flows right over and down to the floor. Now first we're going to start with the amber. You can see the roll is going to pretty much stay, cover the space we need. After you follow the instructions of the lens repair set that you purchase, next thing you want to do is clean it. And then give it time to dry. On this repair, since we have a long piece and it starts turning here, if we just put the tape without nothing here, the tape is gonna sink down. That'll be fine because it's a temporary fix. But I'm gonna try to use one of the broken pieces and an angle just to give it a lift, so when the tape comes around, it has the natural roundness as possible. Make sure the piece you're using is clean, so the repair tape adheres to it. We'll give it a little surface to adhere to. Next thing you want to do is measure the length of tape you need. Once you cut the piece you need, just set it on without removing the adhesive. And if you're going to do some fancy trimming, now is the time to do it. Just mark around the area. You gotta separate the backing from the lens repair. Now you want to set the second piece on top of it. Gonna overlap it. Doesn't have to look too pretty. So like I said, this is a temporary fix. Just try to remove all the bubbles that you can. Once we're done, we're gonna trim around here in this piece. Now when we do the red piece, on this case we have a hole here and we have the little crack going up to here. So instead of using the roll, I got another brand that comes in squares. On this one, on the top, I have one that comes in pieces like this. I'm just gonna cut the amount to cover this area right here. Now in the area where I'm gonna transfer from up here, I want to make sure that the water runs down, so I'm gonna bring the orange just maybe like a ½ inch over the red one, just enough to get a good adherent surface. And then when I put the red one, it's going to overlap, but it's going to go right to the line, and the water should not go right under there. From here to roughly here. Want to be in maybe like a quarter to a ½ inch. Then you want to trim the top piece. Just get it closer to the line you want. Just leave a little bit so when you glue it down, you can just trim it and get a better cut. And with this, the better you are, the more patient you have, the better looking you can do it. But remember, this is just a temporarily. And it will just last as long as this can handle the weather. But on this vehicle, it's just gonna be a temporary till we get the new lens. So I'm not concerned on the look. I'm just concerned on water getting in there and keeping it from being stopped. Once you get it all sealed and no water's gonna get in, then you completed your job.